everyone, my name is Stein, and welcome to WanderStop. I've never seen this before. I had, something pop up on my feed about it. It seems like a really cozy, nice game to play for an hour or two. So, let's get started. Let's see what this is about. It's also gamepad recommended, so hopefully we'll be able to change, but
my name is Alta, and I am a fighter. When you're in a fight with someone, only one thing matters. Control. Are you in control, or not? Because if you're not, here's what happens. You get hit. Hard. You feel scared. You submit. But if you do the work, if you put in the hours, if you give yourself no excuses, then you take back control. That feeling right there. The moment when you realize that your pain does not have to be an impediment, that it can be what drives you. That's the reason why I became a fighter. It's why I pushed myself harder than anybody I have ever known. I trained like my life depended on it. I did the time. I put in the work. And so, to this day, I have not lost a fight in 3.5 years. Undefeated for that long. God, it took everything, but I earned it. This is what I devoted my entire life to. Finally, I'm here. I made it. I can... I lost? How? No. I must have gotten sloppy, complacent. I must have slacked on my training. I'm so stupid! But I can use this failure to push myself even harder. Train myself back up better than ever. Right. Maybe the loss was actually a lesson I needed. Once I've made it back to the top, I'll never allow... Again. I'm a failure. I'm weak. I'm a failure. Again. I'm a failure. I'm a failure. I don't deserve it. I don't deserve it. I don't want to be this person. No. Snap out of it, Alta. Do not go to that place again. Take responsibility. This can be fixed. Only one person in the world is good enough to train me back up. Master Winters. She was an unrivaled fighter in her time. A god. She'll know what to do. Her home lies deep within a forest, at the edge of the world. I'll find her no matter what it takes. I'll do whatever she demands of me. And when I leave this place, it will be on nobody's terms, but mine.
wow. Huh, feels good. It's refreshing to have something to chase again. What kind of training will Master Winters put me through? I'm sure it'll be brutal. Good. I hope it's brutal. Just have to... Rest a moment. Wow, I'm tired. I'll just rest for a moment. No, I can't stop now. What are you doing, Alta? this is why you lost those fights. You keep hesitating. I was lazy. I let myself get complacent. I have to ensure it never happens again. That's all that matters. I have to... Wait. What's going on? Why does my sword suddenly feel so heavy? What happened? Ugh, I can't carry it. Stop this, Alta. Pick your sword up. Pick it up. What are you doing? No, 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 no. This is impossible. I've carried this sword with me every single day for more than 7 years. It's a part of my own body at this point. What's going on? What's wrong with me? Do I leave the sword here? Can I do that? Is that okay? I don't know if I have any other choice. I'll never find Master Winters at the pace I'm going. I'll just leave it here for now. Then as soon as I find her, we'll come get the sword and resume the training. I'll be right back. Okay, there we go. Feels good to move quickly. You know, if I keep up this pace, I could... hang on. It's not letting me choose to keep moving. It's almost like the game's like trying to tell us to rest. Just for a second, just a moment, and then back to it. I'm gathering my energy. I'll summon everything I have and push until I find Master Winters. Ugh. Just gathering my energy, and right back to it. Oh boy. One sec. Oh. Is there a way that I can... Maybe. There we go. Controller wasn't working for a sec. Oh. We're alive. Ah! Very good morning to you, miss. Good to see you are awake. I have to go. My goodness. You are not feeling well? I can't stay here. I need to leave. Oh, I see. How delightful. Say, Boro would very much like a cup of tea. Which is to say that one's name is Boro. Pleasure to be making your acquaintance. And are you having a name as well? Alta. Wonderful. Welcome to WanderStop, Miss Alta. WanderStop is the name of my tea shop, you see. Right there in front of us. As long as I am making tea, would Miss Alta like some tea as well? No. An acceptable answer. Tea only for Boro, then. Wait. Do you carry me here from the forest? Indeed. It seems I am still having the upper body strength of my youth. Boro was once fastidious about developing his triceps, if you can imagine. My sword. We have to go back and get my sword. Oh, not to worry. Boro already retrieved the sword. It was lying not far from where I found you. So you could pick up the sword? Did it feel really heavy? No, I don't believe so. Just the normal sword weight. Is the sword supposed to be heavy? It was heavy. How interesting. No, it was simply the weight a sword should be. May I be asking what brought you here, to this forest? I'm looking for someone. I don't see any reason not to trust this guy. He seems very friendly. I see. For fun? Master Winters is a legendary warrior. She lives somewhere out here. I need her to train me. So, for fun. Wonderful. Now then, it is time for the tea Boro promised to himself. Very exciting. Something has occurred to me. You said you are not wanting to drink tea. Perhaps you'd wish to help me make tea? The making of tea, it is good for the soul and body. Perhaps help you recover. I'm a fighter, not a tea maker. Ha! Only fighting for Miss Alta. She does not sleep, breathe, or eat. Only fight. Yeah, basically. Well, I suggest that you at least do the breathing. Very important stuff. And although making tea is perhaps not as vital as breathing, I think you'd enjoy it. Think of yourself. You have collapsed from your journeys and are badly in need of rest. You can run back into the woods, yes, it's true. Or you can briefly relax here while keeping your hands occupied. What is there to lose by spending just a few easy minutes making tea? He's not wrong, if I'm being honest. And then, of course, straight back to your exciting journeys in the forest. Nothing but a momentary diversion. What do you say? Do not feel like you have to answer right away. I will be over there inside the shop. If you wish to help me make tea, come speak with me. I would be glad to show you how. It is entirely up to you. Please take your time and be well. He's so big! He gives a gentle giant type feel. What are you doing, Atla? Or Alta? Atla? I can't remember. Whoa. That is beautiful. what that's about. Oh. Brewing pocket, miscellaneous pocket, tools pocket. Okay. Oh. Wait, that's so interesting. Bird! I see you, bird! Oh, look at their little faces. They're so cute. Yeah, let's drop for right now at least. Ah, hello, miss. You've decided to join me. I'll do this with you only until I'm well enough to travel. Very good. I am understanding completely. Now then, we must be showing you the steps to make tea. If we are going to do that properly, we must harvest our own ingredients. No cutting corners at WanderStop. Please, won't you come with me? I will show you to the maintenance room to gather our tools. RT to highlight the current location of other characters and key items in the clearing. Oh, that's what that was. Okay. Yeah, let's turn that off right now. It seems really funny though. Ooh. What? These are what? What is this? This is so cool. Welcome to the maintenance room. Here you will find all sorts of useful tools for running a tea shop. For instance, the tools that we must use to dry the tea leaves. You see the basket that is right here? Go ahead and pick it up. With the basket in hand, you can gather up tea leaves that have grown outside. Just scoop them right into the basket, no trimming required. Remember, you'll need an entirely full basket before the tea drying process can begin. Once your basket is full, return here and place the leaves into one of these bowls. The leaves will begin naturally drying themselves, just like that. If you have used up all of the tea bushes that are in front of our shop, you can always find more out in the clearing. They regrow in plentiful numbers along the outer edge of the clearing. No need to worry about running out. All sound good? Why don't you get some tea leaves drying? Then please come back. Please come speak with me. She grabs it so aggressively. Oh, the little particles coming off the basket. I like that. That's really cool. Excellent job! Please come see me to discuss next steps. You set the leaves out to dry, and it will be several minutes before the process is complete. Once they have fully dried, they will clump together into a tea ball, easy for storage and transportation. Yes, the tea ball really is the most convenient of nature's miracles. But miss, we can put the tea ball out of our minds for now. The next step is to do a bit of gardening. Perhaps you already saw the wall of tools behind you. Each of them can help us in some way. For right now, though, all we are needing is the watering can. It looks like a frog. Oh, that's so cute! Please, won't you take the watering can with you? Perhaps stash it in your pocket for easy use. Then, with your watering can stash, come and meet me outside by the garden. Press X to stash an item. This will move it into your pocket. It can be used when an item is in your hand, or when the item is on the ground in front of you. To open a pocket, press and hold the D-pad. To retrieve an item, scroll through the inventory list. Center item is what will be selected. Once confirmed, release to take out the item. Okay. Who are you? Hold on, I am going to... Oh. Turn down the music just a little bit. Oh my god. Do like 70. Okay, that's probably a little bit better. Welcome to the garden! Here is where Boro likes to do the planting of plants. As you can see, we already have a blue fern here in the garden. That looks like an ice plant. That's just me, though. But miss, we can grow this simple plant into a larger one, almost like magic. Please, imagine a grid surrounding our blue fern. If we were to plant 2 additional simple plants on either side of it, forming a line, then the fern in the middle becomes a plant egg. It is a miracle of life. Here, I will give you a seed for more blue ferns, so that you can try it for yourself. Of course. These cozy games always make me kinda sleepy. Of course, you can be making these plants anywhere in the clearing that you'd like, not just the garden. Boro simply enjoys the feeling of making plants in the garden. So why don't you go ahead and make a line of blue seeds, and let me know when it's done. Whoa. Okay. I finished making the plant egg. Fantastic! The next step is to be watering it. Remember the watering can you stashed earlier? Now is the time to be retrieving it. Please take the watering can to any of the spigots connected to water. We have several around. Fill the watering can with water, then pour it onto your new egg. Once you've done this, please come speak with me again. Interesting. Aha! You have successfully watered the plant egg. Once you water the egg, it will grow into a hybrid plant. The plant you made is what I call a small hybrid. Try using your watering can on it again. It will grow even more seeds. In this way, you can be using small hybrids to make as many new plants as you like. Once you've picked a fresh new seed from the small hybrid, please let me know. Okay, I got more seeds. Excellent. Let us move on to the next step. I'm gonna say, is it gonna be written down anywhere? Yes, of course. All of this is written in a book in our library. I will point you to it later. But for now, I would like to show you the next type of plant. Can you guess what we will be making after small hybrids? Guess. Large hybrids? And that is correct. Just as small hybrids produce seeds, large hybrids will give us fruit. Remember how you used a line pattern to be making a small hybrid? Well, to make a large hybrid, we instead use this triangular pattern. You do not have to reuse any of the plants we planted to make the small hybrid. This is an entirely new shape. How does that sound? Simply use some of the blue seeds you produced to make this new triangular pattern. Once you make the large hybrid, water it to receive fruit, just like you did to get seeds. Go ahead and try it, and please tell me when you've picked a fresh fruit from the plant. Did I do that right? I feel like I did this wrong. Hello, miss. How's the fruit hunt going? Remember, you don't have to use any of the plants we used to make the small hybrid. Wait, so... Oh, okay, I get it now. Gotcha. I made multiple. watering can makes noises! That's so cute. Makes little ribbon noises when it's out of water. Oh, I didn't mean to. Sorry, I'm used to, like, I don't know, I think I'm used to another game or something where B is drop. Or B is a different, control. Chip Chip. I did it. I made fruit. Wonderful, miss. You have excelled at gardening. Truly you have. The fruit you've made is called a Chip Chip. We will be using it in our tea momentarily. I will tell you though, if you wish, there are many more hybrids to discover. We have a variety of large hybrids and small hybrids that can be made using these patterns. Here, I will be giving you a field guide that shows you more. Within the pages of this field guide, you will see prompts for how to make the other hybrids. You can also learn more about the fruits each large hybrid produces. Understanding the attributes of these fruits will be quite useful when making tea, yes. Okay, that's all for gardening. Do you feel accomplished? I would literally rather be doing anything else. No, sure, why not? Gardening is not my forte. Probably is for everybody else. It is a begrudging sense of accomplishment, but I will accept it. However, we are now done with gardening, and it is time to make the tea. Come, let's go inside, and I will explain the tea machine to you. Field guide. Small hybrids. Large hybrids. Oh, okay. So, as we discover, we will, inevitably fill in the field guide. That's cool. This is so stylized. Just everything. It's so easy on the eyes, too. I really love this. This is awesome. Here we are, back inside the shop. What a whirlwind adventure you and I have been on. Why is this so complicated? I thought tea was simple. Goodness, no. Tea making will crush the mind, it will. If this is all too much information, then perhaps we should take a small break. Just let our minds relax a bit. Oh, Boro could tell a joke. Sure, tell me this joke. Okay. Here is the joke. A librarian and a farmer are eating dinner in a fancy restaurant. Suddenly, one of them notices a sign that says, "No librarians or farmers allowed." They both become quite scared that they are going to be kicked out of the restaurant. When suddenly, the farmer removes his mask and reveals he's actually an astronaut. Or maybe... Actually, hang on. What if they're eating dinner in space and the sign says no astronauts? Okay, yes, that is much funnier. Are you improvising this joke? Yes! Why? Well, Boro is attempting a more organic feeling for the joke. That way, the humor is feeling light and fresh, wouldn't you agree? Fine, but this better make me laugh. Yes, of course. Okay, where were we? The librarian and the farmer are eating dinner in a restaurant in space, and a sign says no astronauts allowed. This means there is no concern of them being kicked out of the restaurant until both of them remove their masks. They are both astronauts. Oh no, this is a tragedy. Surely they are going to be kicked out of the space restaurant. But then, let's see. But then the sign removes its mask too. It isn't a sign after all, it's the dessert menu. They both order dessert. One asks for custard and the other asks for a banana split. And after dessert, they leave the restaurant and go to a movie theater. Is this joke going somewhere? This is all part of the process. Humor cannot be rushed. Yeah, but it has to get somewhere eventually. Do not worry. Captain Boro in charge, the joke boat will be steered safely into the harbor of laughs. Okay. So after dinner they go to the movie theater and they look at what movies are playing. Many movies are showing. There are some comedies, some dramas, and a couple of horror films, and... let's see. Oh, I've got it. Here's the punchline. So one of the astronauts says, "How about this movie? It's called The Train That Ran Out of Fuel." And the other one says, "No thanks. I hear it really loses steam at the end." Do you get it? The movie and the train both lose steam. Wait, what was the point of the astronauts? Why was there a whole section of the joke where they ate dinner and took off their masks? Ah, that was character building. Creating context. You see, the first half of the joke helps you to care about them. You're invested in their story. No, I'm not. I don't care about the astronauts at all. Ah, I see. Well, this is all useful feedback. Boro will be refining and workshopping his material going forward. At any rate, that delightful diversion into comedy has left us both refreshed and relaxed. Shall we get back to making tea? I'm quite excited, because this next step is the most important of all. Behold the tea machine! Whoa. He truly is a master of his craft. That is so amazing to look at. Just the entire shop is really cool. Yes, the tea machine is a most vital part of preparing drinks. It is user-friendly. Miss, I do not even know. For your convenience, I will add a few new pages to your field guide. These instructions should help explain how the tea machine is to be used, I hope. They will also explain where to be using the tea ball and the chip fruit that we made earlier. How does that sound? Would you like to try using these instructions to make tea? Can't you just show me the steps? I'm not sure if I want to be constantly checking a book. Of course, I am completely understanding. I will show you the steps to use the machine, but remember that they are all written down in your field guide as well. First, climb up this ladder to the rope at the top. The ladder can conveniently be used to access all parts of the tea machine. Once you're up here, pull down on the rope to pour as much water as you'd like. Okay, go give that a shot, and I will move on to the next step when you're done. I think, so we have these two characters. Sorry, I'm gonna sit and talk for a sec. We have these two characters, Boro and Alta. And it's very, like, you can see it clearly how different they are. You almost fell asleep, that's so cute. How different they are. Atla came from this perspective of, I have to keep moving, I have to keep going, I have to keep doing. And I think that initially led to a sort of burnout. And that's what she's experiencing now. And Boro has this mentality of, whatever goes, goes. We'll just relax and figure it out. We'll just make tea. And it's really interesting and fun to see those two types of personalities clash. Because I feel like both of them can learn things from each other. And I really like the designs of everything. I really love the way that this game looks. I hope, like in the future of this game, Atla takes off the mask that she's wearing. Because it's very funny how he mentioned, like, he was making this entire joke. And he specifically put in the topic of masks. Like, he doesn't know Atla for who she is. Because she's got this mask. She's just like a wayward traveler or a stranger to him. But he's showing her how to make tea. Which is really nice. So, okay, here, let's keep going. Next up is to heat the water. Simply climb down the ladder a bit to reach the bellows. Pump the bellows while keeping the heat at exactly the right temperature. Once the water is fully boiling, this step will be complete. Oh, we have to keep doing it. Ah, now that is some steaming hot water. You're doing quite well so far, managing our complicated tea machine with ease. Tell me, are Boro's instructions helpful, or would you rather be figuring out the rest of the machine on your own? Keep giving me these instructions. Of course, I am more than happy to. Next, you will rotate the ladder to the right until you reach this valve. Kick the valve, and it will transfer our boiling water over to the infuser. Oh. And just like that, our water scurries over to the infuser. While the infuser is open, position yourself in front of it with an item in your hand. You can reach the infuser from the bridge or while you're still on the ladder, whichever you prefer. Then you toss any item into the infuser, any item at all. This, of course, where you will be placing a T-ball and a chip into the mixture. Give it a shot. Do we have to go get the T-ball? Whoa! What? Oh, I'm just riding a ladder. I'm getting distracted. I'm allowed to. We can just pick up anything? Ooh. I love how, like, from her perspective, like, from our perspective, we're watching Atla, and then it pans over, and it's what we can see from her perspective. I like that. That's really good. We need to go grab the T-ball. Oh, it turns yellow. Well done! The water will only be changing color once you have added your T-ball. Okay, one more valve to kick, and then we will move on to our final step. What if I just keep adding more? Well, I don't want to do that. Oh, it doesn't change. Okay. Whoa, hold on. The finished tea has been transferred into our final orb, the pyramid. The next step will be to get off the ladder, find an empty cup, and place it on the grate below. Then pull the rope you see in order to pour tea into the cup. And that's it. You will be having yourself one shiny new cup of chip tea. Congratulations. You can even pour multiple cups of tea from the same batch if you wish. Where would we find cups? I had to stand at a certain angle. Ah, is this the tea that you have made? Yep, Here it is. Ah, splendid. Delicious. It is everything that Boro was hoping for. Won't you join me at my favorite bench? I think it would be the perfect place to enjoy this tea. Fine. That is the spirit. He is so big compared to regular cutlery. Regular, like, utensils, cups. Ah, delightful. A cup of tea, a nice view, and a new acquaintance. Tell me, do you find the scenery as enchanting as I do? Is it a feast for the eyes? I'm not an art critic. Does one need to be an art critic to admire the view? No. But an art critic would be better at it. Just like I'm better than art critics at fighting. And you're better than me at whatever it is you do. Ha! But I am better than you at running a tea shop. But am I better than Am I better than you at running a tea shop? How can you know for sure? Trust me. I must tell you, miss, there are few satisfactions in the world like running a tea shop. To make a warm drink and put it in the hands of a customer. Yum. What a feeling. If ever you put your mission on hold, I am always looking for help here at the shop. Wait. Put my mission on hold? Why exactly would I do that? I simply mean that it is possible you decide to stop from looking for this Master Winters. And if that were to happen, you would be welcome to stay here and... What are you talking about? You think I'm someone who would give up on this? It could happen. People are changing their course all the time. Perhaps you are not able to be finding her, or you are simply tired. It is normal to... Wait. No. Stop right there. You've known me for 10 minutes, and you're talking about how you think I'd quit? I have devoted every day of my life to this. Every single day for years and years. You have no idea the sacrifices I've made, the pain I've endured. You can't begin to imagine it. Do you understand that fighting is it's the one single thing I've spent my life on? I can't give it up. I am sorry, miss. I was not meaning to touch on such a nerve. It's not a nerve. It's me. You're talking about me. If I don't find Master Winters, then I can never be the person I want to be, ever again. But you think I should just give it up? Like in mediocrity, live in mediocrity for the rest of my life? Just serve tea and try not to spend every single day thinking about how I had everything and let it slip away? Do you want me to fail? Would it be good to see the big strong warrior have to fall and cry and beg for help? Miss, can I? What am I doing here? Why am I even having this conversation? Why? Why can I not lift my own sword? It doesn't make sense. I need to get out of here. I need to get out of here right now. No, no, no. I can't give up on finding Master Winters. Never. Not until she trains me back up into excellence. Back to being undefeated. If I have to, I'll... can't believe how tired I've been. Alta... Is this really okay? Can I just... rest?
Think, Alta. Why are you here in this forest? Because of those fights. I lost. I lost and there was no good reason. I lost! It was so stupid! I was undefeated for over 3 years. Remember how bad it felt, Alta? How you wanted to die? That's why you're here, in this forest. Hold on to that feeling. Hold on to that anger.
Yes, this is the motivation I need. I need the fear and the anger I needed to lose. I can use it to get better. Look at me. I'm back. How do you like this, huh, Boro? You think I'd quit because it got hard? Maybe once I'm back to normal, I'll find him just so I can show him how strong. Ah, there you are. Coming around again? I must say, continuing to carry you here from the forest is reinvigorating Boro's triceps. How are you feeling? Any better? Miss? Something's wrong with me. What's going on? What's wrong with me? Miss, I am not seeing anything wrong with you. I lost 2 fights for no reason. Undefeated. For 3.5 years, and then suddenly I can't control my body. It's not like me. Something's wrong. And you were thinking that forever in the end of time you would never lose. Yeah, something like that. My goodness. No wonder you're in the state you are. What do you mean? Miss Alta, you are tired. Can you not see how tired you are? It is palpable. You radiate exhaustion. I am not a scientist doctor. I did not do the 14 years of scientist doctor school, but it is obvious that what you need is some time to rest. To take your attention off this task of yours and to just let your mind wander. That sounds unproductive. Extremely. Now you are understanding. Miss Alta, being so productive is causing her great harm, it would seem. But if I can find Master Winners, any pain I put myself through now will be worth it. Miss, I cannot make you stay here. You are welcome to return to the forest. You can go out there and run to your heart's content. You can collapse again and again and again, if that's what you want. And then one of these times you will be collapsing for good. But here in the tea shop, you could spend some time relaxing. Will it fix you? No, but it may let you heal just a little bit. So here is what I am suggesting. Stay here and help me run the tea shop, just for now. The work is simple here, but it's enjoyable. It's not hard. We have no goals to meet, no schedule to keep. We work on our own time. It might be a good way to take your mind off things and just relax. Then when you feel fully at 100% strength again, away you go. Simple, restful, and no obligations. What do you say? Let me think about it. Of course. There is no pressure to come or go. You may do as you please. How about this? I will be here in the shop, tending to what is needed. If you would like to try out running the tea shop, just come speak with me. Take your time. There is no rush. I do genuinely wonder when she's gonna take off the bandana. And Boro gets to see her. Okay, I am going to end this episode here. That was something. I think, a lot can be gleaned from this game. And I think it's really relatable. I was choking up a little bit at the end. But I'm going to... Oh god, voice crack. I'm going to save it here, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Bye!